I bet, yo, I got sold today, bro. Y'all can see, bro. Bro got fire paintings, bro. Who we here with?
Edgy Arts.
Edge, bro. We went Edge today, bro. So the first thing I want to ask, bro, is like, what's the creative process when you're making one of these paintings?
I have a certain type of style. I'm more of a graffiti head, but I like to venture and do other things. Sometimes, bro, just looking at a certain wall, the certain shadow could create something in my imagination that clicks and says, I see a face. And that face, once it hits, I start sketching. And sometimes my creative process is just going. That is the beginning. That is what starts anything. It's just going like that, one line. And from there, creates 2-3 lines, and then next thing you know, I have something. And once I get that feeling that I'm cooking, that's warming up, then I start cooking. This is a perfect example. I started going. The first thing was the sneaker, and then from there I kept going. Then details get added on.
Bro, when I make a design, low-key the same shit, bro.
Yeah, man. Once you keep going, you keep going. And that's the creative mind. You know, it just lets the river flow. You know, some people, because I know a lot of artists that are super nice, they could draw everyone in here and sometimes have that photographic memory, what everything they see. But that's all they could draw. They could only draw what they could see to perfection, but they can't create out their own mind. And I know a lot of artists that are like that. But art is art, man. There's so many different styles of art and things like that, because I get mind blown when somebody could create this whole thing and could draw it detail by detail. And I think it's fire. It doesn't make them better than me and me better than them. Art is art.
Your art is low-key how you feel. Like, it's kind of like music. Like, when you know how like people, they saw how they feel they talk how they feel through the songs. That's kind of like your way of saying how you feel through the painting, right?
100%. It's still an artistic form. You know, even raps, you know what I mean? People start and they keep going, they get in the zone and they play with their mind, they play with words. And the same thing, man, I play with shapes. I play with lines. And that's how I do it, man.
Were you able to sell any pieces before this event or not?
Oh yeah, I did God Soul last year. This year, I'm headed towards 6 events. My next 2 events are my biggest events, which are 3-day events, which I'm going to be at Comic-Con. I'm going to be at Comic-Con, Rhode Island, and I'm also going to be at Retro World Expo in Hartford, Connecticut.
What's the most amount of money someone pays you for a painting?
The most amount of money sold, they're prints. I've had people that cop it. I work with people, man. So 400.
Valid, bro. For his art.
Like I went. Shout out to Bud and Ambition. I went to my first event, and this was last year, 420 event in Greenfield, Massachusetts. So Styles P was the artist that was there. So he was one of the 3. Papoose was there too, and another artist was there too. But I had done a piece for Styles P. One of the vendors there bought the piece off me, and I sold it to him. It was a 1-of-1. I left it as a 1-of-1. I didn't make any copies. He got the autograph from Styles. He got it autographed and everything. He has it hung up. He has it hung up and everything in his, which that to me was more than anything. But and shout outs to Bud and Ambition, man, because he's become a great fan of my art. You know what I mean, and just a dope person in general.
So the last question I got is, what's some advice that you would give to the younger people trying to do something like this?
Just keep going, man. Listen, if you're trying to do some type of art or whatever, or even if you say you're not good at art, all you gotta do, the only way you're gonna get good at is by doing that first scratch, that first line. And you just keep scratching, and that's how you get good. Just like anything else. Video gaming, you only get good and beat the game if you keep doing it over and over. If you keep repeating. The only way you get nice is if you keep playing. The only way you get good at this is if you keep drawing. And like anything else, it's as simple as that. And it takes your mind, it distracts your mind, and it's a beautiful thing to do. Whatever you do for creativity, doesn't matter if it's art or whatever, do it. And that's it.
That's love, bro. That's
Thank
game,
you, man.
bro.
I appreciate
you, bro.
Arts, man.
Shout out your IG.
Edgy Arts, at Edgy Arts, that's me. Edgyarts.com is with a Z. The arts at the end is with a C, not an S.
Y'all go follow him, bro, and all that, bro. Appreciate
Follow me on all that. I'm gonna hit you with the follow.
You good or not? Oh, you still gotta take care?
Nah, I'm good.
We here with one of the up-and-coming clothing brands, bro. This is my dog, so who we here with?
You know, it's your boy Christian, feel me? Tap in, Atmos Prevail, feel me? You know.
But so I'm gonna ask you a quick question today if that's cool. So one of the questions I got is for me personally, bro. I wanna know, bro, what's your number one marketing strategy, bro? For your
One marketing strategy? Slaving. I'm not gonna lie, you gotta slave. You gotta slave.
That sound crazy?
You gotta post videos, post pictures, you gotta just slave. Every day, don't take no breaks, don't take a day off. That's the only way you're gonna grow, that's the only way you're gonna blow up. Don't take no days off. You gotta stay consistent, just keep your head up.
My second question is, bro, I know you ran ads last time, bro. What's the ad method, bro, for Facebook? What's the meta ad method, bro?
I ain't gonna say too much. All I'm gonna say is run your ads on broad. That's all I'm gonna say. Run it on broad. You feel me? If you get broad, then you might get some results like this. You might get the 1.1. You feel me? You never know, but you gotta test it out. You gotta test it out. You feel me?
That's fire, bro. When you're going through the creative process of making your clothes, or what is your creative process when you're making the clothes?
What's my creative process? Honestly, I'm a very big visual guy. I really like to go out, see what everybody else is wearing, like to pick up on trends. I really see what the trends are first, see what's in, and then I really like to design pieces that I don't have for myself or pieces that I know I might want. Really, so if I see a pair of jeans I can't get or a shirt I might not want, I might just remake it, you know? In the brand game, we big on stealing. We do steal. We are stealing. Size charts, all that. So keep your stuff tight. That's really what it is for real. Just take an inspo from everybody else and then just get in my bag. I might turn some music on and just lock in for real.
I bet. So you sound like a smart guy, right?
Yeah.
You think you're good at English?
Somewhat.
Can you say the sentence, as my income?
As my income?
Yeah.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
How? Like regular?
Just say as my income.
As my income.
So now, just shake your body a little bit. Just like loosen up, bro.
It got me a little uncomfortable type
Yeah,
shit.
bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Feel me,
A
bro?
little tense, I ain't gonna lie.
So are you able to say that sentence backwards?
I forgot what I even said, I'm not
So
gonna
the
lie.
sentence is as my income. Are you able to say the word backwards?
Come on, think. Brain blast!
Nah, that's crazy. He's not catching me.
Go on.
I'm not going for
You
that.
don't even know what it means, though.
Y'all not catching me.
Yo, y'all gotta follow us for beer, bro. Love,
Tap in
bro.
with the game, feel me?
Appreciate you.
I'm gonna catch y'all.
Bro, why is Ebro always on my For You page, bro? I know you want to go viral, but bro, get off my page, bro. IP, bro. Where you at, bro? Alright, but today we got.
Lucius Furman in the building. What up?
So, what is the one thing, or what do you do, bro?
I do like content creation, modeling, creative direction. I got my brand coming back, so a bunch of different things like that.
So, by any chance, what's your brand's name?
Crave Industries.
So, what's the meaning behind Crave Industries?
So Crave is an acronym for Change Requires Accepted Views, and it really just stems from a bunch of different people's opinions and outlooks on the world. And it came at a time where there was a lot of divide in 2020, and the protests and everything. And I feel like in order to make change, like we have to start accepting everybody's views and learning how to work together as a unit. So that's what came from.
That's fire, bro. So I seen you had like Kyrie and all the NBA players in it. So how were you able to get all the NBA players in your pieces?
Bro, you know what's crazy? At the time, they were all at the bubble, and so it was I literally just shot like Nikhil Alexander Walker, a DM on Instagram, and he started wearing it. Terrence Mann, Jared Vanderbilt, it was all through Instagram, bro. Like Instagram's the best way to promote yourself, the best way to get out, and you never know, bro. Just shoot your shots. Same thing with a girl, like you never know, just shoot your shot. Like I don't know.
And then my other question, bro, is like, I know you got 100K on IG, right? So what's your main tip on making content?
What's my main what? Sorry.
Your main tip, like, so if someone.
Bro, everybody say it and it sounds cliche, but consistency, like literally that's what separates you from everybody else. Like stay consistent. At first, when I first got in, it was a little bit easier, so I was just doing like once a week, and then it became a lot more influencers, so it became a lot like more competitive. So now it's 2 times a week. Now I literally just post as much as I can. I'm about to put my third post up, scheduled it for 15 minutes. So like it's really just a job now. Like it's really like a job. So you got to be good at it. Same way you clock in your 9 to 5, clock into the influencer shit.
And then my last question, bro, is what's the most amount of money you made in one day off the modeling clothing?
Modeling clothing. I ain't gonna give the exact number, but I'm gonna say it was in the 30 to 50K range.
That's it, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Y'all gotta follow him, bro. What's your IG?
Lucius_Furman.
Man, y'all boys go tap him. He does modeling, bro. He ain't got a clothing brand, bro.
Appreciate
Love,
it,
bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, bet. So today we here with
Anthony Tropiano from 3 Dreams Graphics.
Sir. So I know you got a store, right?
Yep.
So what was like the obstacles you had to go through just to get the store?
Obstacles to get the store, I hustled my ass off. I worked as hard as I possibly could. I grinded and grinded and grinded. I had a background in culinary and graphic design. I backburnered my culinary to go pursue for the graphic design way. And I literally opened a storefront without having any preparation. I just put it down. I literally just paid for everything up front. I invested and I'm trying to grow.
Yeah.
I had to do a whole build out for mine. I did 3 months of a build out that cost me like 20K. From my original storefront, I hosted events. I do like bazaars and all types of stuff. And now I'm trying to just go strictly business instead of all fun and games and doing this and that. So it definitely is stressful for doing the whole build out situation. But at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do if you want a storefront.
Okay, so I know you have your own brand right here, and then you do like the DCG, DCF, whatever. Like, so what was the most amount of money you made just doing like productions on the production side?
Production, just for like not even my brand, probably like 2,000, 3,000 a job.
But that's good though.
You know what I mean? Like it's like when I'm doing 100 shirts at like $15, $20 a pop for local brands and businesses, they'll pay. You know what I mean? So sometimes you're hitting like that 4 or 5K mark, but it's not every week that's flowing in. So you got to do something else to keep yourself rolling. You can't give up and roll. Like set yourself back by just doing. I'm gonna just open my store to do other brands and businesses. I got to do something in between. Plus I'm creative. I like to design. That's my background. At the end of the day, I'm an artist.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, so how you do that? So you have your store, right?
Yep.
How do you keep more new customers coming? Because I know like you build a business. When you do work with businesses, they come back. But how do you get new ones?
It's all about legwork. It's all about flyers, ticketing every location in the neighborhood, going to local businesses and just walking in and seeing if they need merch. If they need merch, leave a card, leave a card, leave a card.
That's low-key like guerrilla marketing, right?
100%. At the end of the day, that feet on the ground and going to the spots, that's how you maintain business. If you don't do that, you don't move. If you don't move product, you don't make money. Plain and simple. It's all about the hustle.
I was gonna say, that's all for the questions, but you wanna shout out your IG?
IG is 3 Dreams Graphics. All E's are 3s.
W, bro. Y'all go follow him, bro. Show love to him. Today, bro, who we here with?
Justin from Array and Souls.
And then what city you from?
I'm from Woodbridge, Virginia. About 6 hours away.
Bro, he drove 6 hours away to come to Boston, got so. That's what we like to see, the hustle, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So what do you mainly focus on? Do you do shoes or your brand?
I do sneakers. I do vintage streetwear. You know, Supreme, Off-White. Do a little bit of everything, huh?
So what's your advice on like people reselling shoes?
Man, try to be different from everybody else. I mean, you walk around, everybody, you know, pretty much has the same thing. Have a good variety of things and work on the prices. You know, you gotta work on prices. You can't, be, just stagnant on prices. You gotta work with people.
That's one of the ways you try to separate yourself.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I definitely work with people. I'm not, strict on my prices. I'll definitely work with y'all.
I see he got the vintage t-shirts, bro. So
Yeah, man.
how do you come up with those designs for the vintage t-shirts?
Oh, actually, I don't create them. I have somebody else. Yeah, I have somebody else in the Philippines who creates them. He makes, reprints of like old prints, and then he makes his own prints as well. So he's a creative one.
Some things you can't do by yourself, so you gotta
Yeah, man. Yeah. Need a team. Good team.
So I know you have both the sneakers and the t-shirts.
Yeah.
So which one do you think you made the most money on, the sneakers or the t-shirts?
Oh, definitely sneakers.
Sneakers?
Yeah, sneakers.
How much do you think you made in one day?
Ever? Oh man, my highest it was 7K, so it was probably 5. 'Cause I made a lot from the t-shirts.
Fire.
Yeah, but I think that was a SINKID con though.
So you have that. I know you go to events, but do you market your stuff online?
I don't right now because work. Do not let your job take control of your dreams, because that's what's happening to me. And I don't have a lot of time, do it online. But yeah,
But that's part of the hustle, though. You gotta get money to make more money.
exactly, man.
Even if you
Exactly.
gotta work a job.
Exactly, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
That's all the questions we got today. Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
And
appreciate
then,
you, man.
if you want to shout out your IG, we can put it on there.
Yeah, bro. IG is Red Souls, ARRAY_ Souls at VA.
Appreciate you, bro. What's your name one more time?
Justin.
Justin, nice to meet you again, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro.
Today, who we here with?
Jay Walsh.
Jay Walsh, bro. So I ain't gonna lie, you be hooping, right? You got a ring and everything, right?
Yeah.
Bet. So you got a ring, right? So you play with all the best shooters. So bring my jump shot.
You better show me your jump
Bring my
shot.
jump shot.
It's alright. It's decent. Big eye arm. It's cool though. It's cool. You can make a shot though.
But who got better jumper?
Me, for sure. It's not even close. It ain't even close, but I respect
He's a shooter?
it. He plays in the league, man. I like a 6, bro. Let's see the jump.
Thank you so much.
It look better with him. It look better.
I'm league ready, bro.
But it's cool though. G-League though. G-League type shit.
Yeah, bro. We interviewed models, clothing brand owners, artists, sneakers resellers, bro. And like, I feel like every one of them gave game, bro. So if y'all want more, bro, comment down below. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.